Hey, Judy Talbot here. Hypocrisies. Hypocrisies everywhere. Unless you're living under a rock or you just completely ignoring the realities of what's going on in the world right now. It's, it's just massive hypocrisies everywhere. And it all has to do around the Democratic Party. It really does. And I am amazed at the hypocrisies that are going on. And people are so quiet about it. So let's just jump right into it and see. I think there's three I want to talk about, but I don't want to make a super long video. As I said in my last video, I'm actually quite busy right now. I want to not make videos, but I want to make videos about why I'm so busy, but that'll be later on. But let's start with the first one. Twitter permanently bans a president from being able to speak. Complete and total censorship. Mind you, that Trump never said anything bad. It was based on what people felt he said, not what he actually said. But even if it doesn't matter. It's still censorship of freedom of speech. And now what happened? Twitter censored some other world leader and now is banned in that country and literally had the audacity to sound like they're going to force a country to allow them. Oh, first of all, Twitter is just a crap show. When they were talking about censoring, basically anyone who's not a Democrat or has leftist political views, is basically what they wanted. A while back, someone asked them, are you going to also censor pornography? And the person they were interviewing from Twitter simply smiled at the camera. Yeah. Twitter is just a crap show. It's basically just an echo chamber with people listening to each other. It really is. And it's sort of like, oh, I'm going to get you, Twitter's just, yeah, whatever. Nobody cares. Twitter is also one of those things where a white liberal called my black wife and Uncle Tom N-word because I voted for Trump. Completely illogical. Twitter informs me, that's freedom of speech. Me telling people about how a white woman called my black wife and Uncle Tom N-word got me banned for 12 hours. Yeah, Twitter is a hypocrisy upon itself. So what's the other one we want to talk about? Oh, Harris, VP Harris. Oh my goodness. How many times did I hear Trump say, come to this country legally? To immigrants? How many times? If you come here, you will be turned away if you come here illegally. So just come here legally. And was called a racist time and time again. Then Harris talking to the Guatemalan people. Don't come. Don't come illegally. You will be turned away. Oh, there's so much regret going on with people who voted Democrat this last election. And you can see it. When you follow false narratives and lies to make yourself feel better when you vote, you're going to regret your vote. Or honestly, in my opinion, you're mentally ill. Because technically, everyone who called Trump a racist should now be calling her a racist. Hypocrisy. I did love the welcome she got. Trump won sign. Oh, what was it? The other one? Mind your own business. Oh, and another hypocrisy. Because when people troll Trump, never once did I say, oh, you don't have a right to do that. I said, I kind of laughed. Because some of the trolling was kind of funny. Like, I have no idea why they made a gigantic baby. Like, it made no sense. But if you notice, the news media, hypocrisy. When they're trolling Trump, can't shut up. When they're trolling this administration, they don't talk at all. Yeah, I have a real problem. People are, you have a problem with it. No, I have a problem with the news media and their responses to certain political parties and certain political people. If you lean to the left, they will lie about you all day long and try to make you look good. If you're leaning to the right politically, they will blow things completely out of proportion. And basically, it's just all hyperbolic. You need to obey, submit, blah, 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 blah. Honestly, F you news medias, because the news medias are literally the greatest threat against American people. It's not the Democratic Party. It's the news medias, because they don't give facts anymore. They get their emotions based on things. There's a reason why when Trump said come here legally, and then people say he thinks he's racist, he thinks that all Mexicans are criminals. No, he thinks that a certain gang are criminals. But we can't talk about that fact because it won't go to your narrative and make you feel good all over. Idiots. Absolute idiots. So now we care about our southern border again. Don't be surprised, like, if they start up the wall again. Like, shh, it's not really the wall. It's just an upgrade or something. You watch. I'm willing to bet money on this. They're going to make a bigger wall. Well, not a bigger wall, but actually more than a fence. But it's not going to be quite the wall Trump wanted. They're going to say, it's just an upgrade. Just an upgrade. Just an upgrade. Like the cages where we put children in at the border. Shh, it's just an Obama upgrade. He wasn't supporting it. Shh. Another hypocrisy. AOC. Holy guacamole. We have literally, since Biden's been in the office, had the greatest number of children taken away from their parents at the border. AOC completely silent, except the one time someone caught her off guard and she totally freaked out. Because it's not about children at the border. You will vote. You will submit. You will obey the Democratic Party. Period. It has nothing to do with children in cages. And we see this now 100% from our own actions. And people are still going, oh, but Trump. Like, you're just stupid. Like, literally, there is a reason why other countries are making fun of us. And this is one of them. And then AOC's grandmother, It's funny how AOC, when she first became a politician, she didn't know what to do. She didn't have enough money. She couldn't get me. Now she drives a Tesla and has an extremely expensive apartment. Someone learned how to get those nice little kickbacks. It's amazing what people will pay you if you push legislation for the way that they want. Now all of a sudden you're a millionaire. And I wouldn't be doubt if we would check her bank accounts that she's already a millionaire at making six figures for 2 or 3 years. I'm sorry to say I don't remember what year she got elected, but she can't been in office more than 2 or 3 years. And maybe 4. Maybe she was elected the same year as Trump. I'm not sure. But you can't tell me for making 6 figures a year plus paying taxes that all of a sudden you're a millionaire. And I'm willing to bet she's a millionaire already. But my grandmother's suffering. Trump! It's Trump's fault. He was in office for 4 years. Okay, here's $100,000 to help your grandmother. Reject it. Refund the people. How dare you send me money? It's almost delicious because there was no win for her in this situation. People who lean to the politically to the right said, oh, your grandmother's in trouble. Let's raise money. Raise $100,000 to get her out of poverty. Instead of saying, well, I blew it out of proportion, I'll get her out of poverty. Let's give the money to something else. There's other people there. Nope. Yeah. The hypocrisies are just delicious right now. Mind you, the Clinton Foundation, when it raised money, 98% went to administrative costs. Only 2% went to help people. And I'm not saying that's a Clinton Foundation exclusive. That is like most major nonprofit organizations that raise money. 99% of the money they raise goes direct to administrative costs. There's a reason why their heads make 6-figure bonuses every year. And it's disgusting. It really is. It's just disgusting. But she never had a problem with that. She didn't have a problem with people hoarding and hiding and preventing aid that Trump sent to getting to the people. She had no problem with that. Trump's fault. Okay, here's Trump supporters. Here's 100,000. Help your grandmother. Make her life better. We want to see it better for her. How dare you? Refund that money. How dare you help someone in need? Yeah, like I said, there was no win for her. It was a win-win for people that collected the money, because either she's got to take the money and say, oh, thank you for helping my grandmother and helping the grandmother and accepting something from people that will not vote for her political party, or she had to reject it completely out. The amazing part is people actually siding with her. Oh, dare they try to help me. So she should suffer still? People suffering. It's okay. If it's in the name of trying to force people and manipulate people into voting for your political party. Oh, hypocrisies, hypocrisies. So that's it. I'm done. I'm done ranting about all the hypocrisies, at least the ones that are on my mind first. It's just incredible. But anyhow, I'm GD Talbot. I'm dry and I'm out. If you're out and about today, say kind words, do kind acts. Kindness spreads joy. You know, like raising $100,000 for a woman in poverty that her granddaughter refuses to help her get out of. And I'm out. Bye.